With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Don't you know I'm loco?
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night primetime.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will sit on it here in the end zone.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the op talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, toot up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time, but with you, yeah, it's same time. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see it issue and I rub my stomach.
With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah print out white curve.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Makes it third down and 10.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no. Disastrous start. First throw of his career is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
On play action, it's Shuck. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
18 yard, 18 yard, head to 60.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
5-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll go play action here with Chuck. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he is out of bounds. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll take this forward for about 5.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And, of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He's inside the 30. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. The PAT up and good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Taylor Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Shot. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
Ready, break!
Some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
2nd and a yard. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready! Go!
To the pylon, he's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, KC.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team going to let that one go. Still go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
21 yards.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Chiefs 36-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. Space to run inside the 20. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book to see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6.
Chiefs 14.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
play fake. Here's Shuck. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A big loss on the play.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, sack.
From the gun, it's Shuck. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
First down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. So 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. First carry now for Jaden Blue. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, KC.
26-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, here's Blue. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. We'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
They didn't need a lot here to pick up the 1st down, so I think it's a smart call. Get the ball to a guy who can maneuver his way across the marker. And, Mike, listen, if they hadn't stopped him so quickly, you and I both know he could have taken that one a lot longer.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a nice game.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. He's got it at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers, touchdown Chiefs. Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chiefs will even the score. It's now 21-all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Back to the air once more on second down. That one is caught by Ibuka. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here to talk things over before third down. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Dolphins will take a 24-21 lead.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now, faking the give, moving outside the pocket. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
You know, we've seen this for so long with running backs, and now it's really starting to creep in with wide receivers, Mike. And it's a matter of not necessarily how many times do we throw it to them in a game, but how many ways can we get them to touch the ball, just get the ball in their hands. And in this case, they hand it to them, get the ball, hands of your best players, and let them go do the rest.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on 2nd down, shot. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. And this is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's a loss of 1.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution, Mike. It's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often. So he's not going to have the same.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 7. And he's taken down up past the 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Aside, he's got Ibuka. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll try it now with Gibbs, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
He's got the 1st down, and more than that, he's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Miami. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Gibbs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a Dolphins first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
That's good for a Dolphins.
And this is one of those plays, Mike, that's a little tough for the defense to stomach. They got a chance to get off the field, and they just weren't able to get enough penetration to prevent him from picking up the 1 yard that he needed.
We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of
In
7.
order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Miami. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Shuck. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Here's 1st down.
Let's go now.
That is caught out wide on the RPO.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
69, go!
They'll drop to throw. Escaping to his left. Now he'll run it. And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll swing this out to Patterson. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now the designed run will show, and that's not going to work. The defense. Comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on down.